Some critics even accuse Muhammad as a sensual person because of his marriages. With great pain may I say, these critics include some prominent personalities of other religions also. If we read Hindu scriptures, we can find Sri Krishna, a person whom many believe to be an incarnation of God, had more than 10,000 wives. If we read Bible, we can find Prophet Abraham, David, Solomon and others had more than one wife. But they point the accusing finger only at our beloved Prophet. Regarding the marriages of the Prophet, the important and crucial question is not how many he married, but whom he married and for what purpose he married. At the age of 25, Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam was handsome and healthy. Any beautiful woman would have loved him. But even the enemies do not say that Prophet had any relation with a woman. At that age of 25, the Prophet married Khadija radiallahu anha. She was 40 years old, twice widow and mother of 4 children. If Prophet was a sensual person, he would have married a younger woman. But Prophet married Khadija radiallahu anha, and that marriage lasted for 25 long years. That is from the age of 25 till the 50th year of the Prophet. That is the prime of youth. During this time, Prophet did not marry any other woman. Polygamy was prevalent there. Polygamy was common there. He was not having any extramarital relations. Even his enemies do not say that. If Prophet was a sensual person, he would have married some younger woman at this time. He did not do that. Then Khadija radiallahu anha died at the age of 65. After that, the situations changed. There were conflicts between Muslims and pagans. Many Muslims died leaving their widows. What will happen to their widows? If they go back to their brothers and parents who were enemies of Islam, they would compel them to change their faith. So during that time, there was no option but to marry those widows and protect them and their faith. So Prophet married Sauda radiallahu anha. She was 66 years old. If Prophet was a sensual person, he would have married a younger woman. Prophet married Salama. She asked the Prophet, "O Prophet of God, I am very old, why should you marry me?" Prophet wanted to show an example. Prophet married Habiba, who is the daughter of Abu Sufyan, the #1 enemy of Islam. Habiba and her husband fled from Mecca to Abyssinia. Her husband changed her religion and accepted another faith. What should Habiba do? Should she go back to Abu Sufyan, her father, the #1 enemy of Islam? He would definitely compel her to change her religion. So Prophet married her and protected her. At that time in Arabia, in order to avoid tribal conflicts, marriage was helpful. So Prophet married for that purpose. Because of that, many people studied about Islam and embraced this faith. The Prophet was never a sensual person. The Qurayshis approached the Prophet and said, "We would give you the most beautiful women in Arabia if you stop propagating Islam, if you come back to our pagan faith." Do you know what our beloved Prophet said? "Even if you place sun on my right hand and moon on my left hand, I will not deviate from this faith. Either I will be successful or I will die for that faith." That was Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. If he was a sensual person, he would have married those beautiful women. Still, certain critics say Muhammad was a sensual person.